It's my pleasure now to introduce our next speaker, and this is going to be Bob Dobbs from New Jersey. And let me just take care of a little bit of work here and make sure that Bob is up on the line here and ready to visit. Let me just test audio with Bob. Bob, are you on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning, Bob, and welcome. This will be Robert Dobbs from New Jersey, speaking about the New Jersey Local Workgroup Experience and Pilot Project.
I'd like to start out with a little preface of what we did with this project. First of all, New Jersey is one of the smallest and most densely populated states in the nation, with over 8 million people residing with a land area of 8,000 acres. New Jersey lies within the strategic crossroads of the Boston-Washington megalopolis and contributes substantially to the New York and Philadelphia metropolitan areas in terms of an educated and skilled populace, extensive roadways, air and rail transportation, major international seaports, along with a unique and profitable agricultural industry. In 2012, the New Jersey Association of Conservation Districts and the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service entered into a contribution agreement to further develop, coordinate, and support local work groups in the state. Through this agreement, NJACD instituted a pilot project in 4 New Jersey soil conservation districts. Because of the diversity and complexity in demographics, land use, and conservation needs in the state, the Camden, Freehold, Gloucester, and Morris County soil conservation districts were selected to participate in the local work group pilot project. The 4 districts were charged to develop local work groups in each district, determine local conservation needs, provide feedback to state conservation partners, and share their findings and procedures with other districts in the state. The 4 districts were compensated $1,500 each for this process. In order to establish a broad-based and transparent approach to the survey, invitations to participate in the survey were sent to county boards of agriculture, agricultural organizations, municipal and county officials, NRCS staff, all New Jersey soil conservation districts, planning and zoning board chairs, environmental commission chairs, our farmland preservation board chairs, our county and municipal open space preservation boards, builders groups, the New Jersey Farm Bureau, state conservation leaders, our state universities and colleges, as well as landowners, teachers, farmers, builders, and conservation organizations. The 4 districts worked in cooperation with the State Association and NRCS leadership to develop questions and design a natural resource assessment survey. Survey questions were drafted to address soil erosion, soil health, water management, water quality, plant community concerns, fish and wildlife, livestock production, energy, air quality, open space, and agricultural land use issues and concerns, and federal and state conservation programs. In order to reduce cost and to facilitate the tabulation of survey results, an online survey website, surveymonkey.com, was used to post and tabulate survey results. Stakeholders in each of the 4 districts were identified by local work groups and contacted by the district by direct mail along with email requests to participate in this assessment. Survey participants were requested to rank the importance of identified natural resource concerns and needs in the 4 districts. They were also requested to provide demographic information and were queried on their familiarity with the districts, the New Jersey Department of Agriculture, and NRCS. Survey results and later put into a final report. The survey was available online for 60 days and was linked to the district and partner websites. The final report was published and provided to the New Jersey Conservation Partnership leaders, all 15 soil conservation districts, and all survey participants. And the results were also included on the 4 districts' websites. As a result of the survey, the districts agreed to implement an action plan to address resource needs and concern. They did this by incorporating the plan in their district annual plan of operations. They also posted the survey on their district websites, provided printed copies of the survey to anyone interested, and they agreed to modify their education and outreach efforts to address the resource needs. They also agreed to coordinate their efforts with state partnership leaders and to seek funding to support education and marketing efforts. They also agreed to use the survey results to influence policymakers and funders to address identified resource needs and concern at the federal and the state level. And then the 4 districts went beyond the expectations and also made some recommendations for the state level. They recommended that the following initiatives be addressed on a statewide basis by the New Jersey Association of Conservation Districts, NRCS, our State Soil Conservation Committee, and the 15 soil conservation districts. And those items were to develop and implement a statewide marketing and outreach program, develop and implement a statewide legislative outreach program, increase technical assistance to landowners, seek additional state and federal funding for districts to adequately address natural resource needs and concerns, education, marketing, and outreach efforts, and to provide districts with educational outreach materials targeted by landowners, farm operators, and the public. And they went beyond that to recommend that leadership development training be provided on an ongoing basis. The process we went through for this online survey pilot project went very well. We had very good participation. At the time, I was the director for the Camden County District, and we had 187 respondents to our survey. We got very good data back, and there was no influence by any agency, state, district, federal individuals in the process. Some of the problems has been the follow-up. The initiatives at the state level have not gone well to date, I think mainly because of financial and staffing restraints due to the ongoing recession. And we also need ongoing leadership training and development so we have good partners at the local and state level to make sure that these initiatives continue. And I think that's it for me now, Ray.
Well, thanks so much, Bob. Lots of lessons learned from your work in New Jersey with your pilot study. There's probably going to be some questions that roll in here on our dashboard. And just a reminder, go ahead and type your questions to Bob or any of our speakers on the subject of local work groups. So Bob, thanks so much for your presentation.